everyone and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hello, my name is Daenerys Targaryen. Lol, I wish my name is Emma Rose, and welcome to my channel. So guys, today I'll be transforming myself into the mother of dragons herself, Daenerys, from the wonderful Game of Thrones. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, then please keep on watching. So first of all, I'll be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Light Brown. And I'm going to be creating thick and straight brows. And guys, I actually struggled with the brow section the most, because if you notice in pictures of Daenerys, both eyebrows are actually different shapes. So her brows are slightly longer than mine, therefore I'm going to be making my brows longer by applying slight hair strokes at the beginning of my brows. And of course with the spoolie, we're just going to be blending this section out just to make it look very natural, because obviously it doesn't look like, you know, she's done her brows. I'll be using my Elyure matte and pearl luminiser, and I'm going to carve the brows out just to try achieve more of that straight eyebrow look. I'm now going to be using my Bperfect Gimme Brow Gel in shade 2, which is basically a dark blonde, just to make the eyebrows look a bit lighter, as they did come out very dark. Although Daenerys does have very dark brows compared to her hair colour, obviously, because her hair's platinum blonde. I'm now going to be using my Fenty foundation, as I don't have a lighter foundation than my actual skin tone. I'm those type of girls that go for darker foundations. However, if you do have foundation that is a shade lighter than your actual skin color, then I would recommend to use that for this look. I'm now going to be using this face paint, and I'm going to be using the white shade as I don't have a lighter foundation, and I'm going to be using this to highlight my face. So I'll be applying this on my forehead, under my eyes and my chin. I'll now be applying another layer of this white paint on the same areas, as Daenerys is very pale. I'm now going to be using my LA Girl Pro Conceal in shade Toffee to contour my face, as Daenerys has more of an oval face shape and mine, well, you know, it's just a tad bit rounder. Therefore, to achieve a similar face shape to hers, I'm going to be contouring my cheekbones, my jawline and my chin. I'm now going to be using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. That was a bit of a tongue twister. Anyway, luckily I have this in a very light shade, and I'm just going to be placing this on the same areas we applied the white paint. I'm now going to be using my beauty blender in order to blend this all out, but then, you know, I kind of realized that I need to use my concealer brush, as the sponge was just kind of making a bit of a mess everywhere. So I wanted it to be a bit more precise, which is why I started using a brush. So now I've actually gone back to my sponge in order to take away any harsh lines, because nothing can take away harsh lines like my beautiful spongy. I'm now going to be applying the concealer on the bridge of my nose with a concealer brush, and then I'm going to blend this out with the sponge. I'm now using my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to be mixing these two shades in order to create shadow on my cheekbones. So you're going to be brushing your contour brush upwards in order to make the cheekbones as natural looking as possible. And you're going to be applying this underneath your jawline too. I'm now going to be using my Mercier eye setting powder in order to brighten up under the eye. After leaving it to bake for 5 minutes, you're just going to sweep it off with a powder brush. I'm now going to be going back to the Kat Von D palette, and you'll be applying the first shade just onto your crease in order to mimic a deeper shape like Daenerys. You're then going to bring this shade along your nose. And then just slightly use this shade under the eye to create a tired look just like Daenerys. Literally as if you've been through many wars. So, you know, you're going to be kind of tired if you've been through that, you know. You're now going to contour around the lip line to achieve fuller lips. And with that same shade, you're going to also draw eye bags. With the Bperfect Love Tahiti palette, I'm now going to use the shade Cocoa on the crease. With the Bperfect Carnival Extra Large Pro palette, I'm now going to be using the shade Intuition in order to make the crease look deeper. However, this shade decided to come out a lot brighter than expected, and you know, Daenerys obviously in the series doesn't have eyeshadow. So I then decided to use the shade Pillow Talk with a blending brush, and I applied this all over the lid in order to dim down the color, just a tad. I'm now using the shade Lights Out, and I'll be lining my eyes to achieve her soft, defined eyes. I'm now using Charlotte Tilbury's Eye Cheat eyeliner, and I'll be applying the nude eyeliner on my lower waterline. And I'll be following this with a brown eyeliner on the lash line. I'm now using Too Faced mascara, and I'm just going to slightly apply this for a natural finish. I'm now going to be using Feeling Blush Blusher, which is a rosy blush for a natural look. And guys, can you believe I actually got this from Poundland? And look how beautifully it applies. I'm now going back to the Shade and Light palette, and with the darker shade, I'll be applying this on the side of my nose and slightly under my eyes to emphasize this area. I'm now using my Nars highlighter in the shade Albatross, and I'll be applying this along my nose and my cheekbones in order to make these areas stand out. I'm now using a nude MAC lip liner, and I'm going to be shaping my lips just like Daenerys, so her cupid bow is a lot more prominent, therefore I'm going to be enhancing this area of my lips. I'm now going to be using a nudie pinky shade. And I'm going to be setting this lipstick with LA Girl Pro Powder in order to give it a more natural look. And here you have it guys, the finished look. Thank you all so much for watching my tutorial. Please don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and I shall see you all in my next video. Bye guys.